Good evening, everybody. My name is Arlene J. Ramsey,
And I'm DJ Lilman.
and we're co-hosts of MTOL Live. So I would like to start off with the obvious question, since we are going to bury the violence in Newark on October 27th, which is this Sunday. I'm going to ask these youths the obvious question: what do you like, or how can I say it? What problems are you having with the conditions and the violence in Newark, New Jersey?
Well, personally, I don't like the violence that's going on in Jersey, especially in Newark, because I live here and I'm proud of my community. And I feel like the violence is degrading us, and we're looked upon as not the people that we were built to be. So it's an embarrassment that I'm not proud of. But I love my people and I love my community. Therefore, I want to make it better so that I can say that I'm from Newark and I'm proud of my people.
Great. Clap it up. Let's go. Okay, Tasia, so how do you feel about the violence that's going on in your town, and you know, have you ever been a victim of the violence in your town?
Well, I haven't really been a victim, but I've been a witness. I've seen certain things that I really don't like that's going on.
Okay, great. What about you? Have you had any close friends be a victim of the violence here in Newark?
Well, yeah, personally, I know 12 people who have passed away from violence, but 3 which were very close to me. And just yesterday, driving down the street with my mom, I saw a dead body, and it wasn't something that I like to see.
Wow.
Deep. Did you guys ever get the news on what happened?
No.
So let me ask you guys a question. What do you think is causing all of this violence in our city?
Me personally, I think it's because of maybe people don't really have the money. That's what makes people do certain things. Or it's either that or they hold a grudge against someone. So I think if you don't have any money, then that's when you join a gang to try to make money. Or if you hold a grudge to someone, then it makes you go and do kind of murdering or something.
Mm-hmm. So why would you think that people are holding grudges? What do you think is going on in their mind to hold grudges against someone else, which will cause them to actually cause someone else harm?
I'm not really sure about it because I never really known anything to happen like that. I'm not really sure what kind of grudges people might be holding. It may be from relationships or from businesses. That's how I feel.
King Nai, let me ask you, what do you think about the violence in Newark?
Well, you all know me, your host King Nai. When I think about the violence in Newark, it just be going deep, man. The violence never stops, and I think violence happens because people don't like people, and that's what I'm trying to understand. Why do we don't like people when we're the same way? We're not different. We can both walk. We can both talk. So why are we killing? That's what I want to know.
That is a very interesting question. Why is it that we don't like each other? Interesting.
Yeah, that's very deep. Okay.
Can someone?
I think it boils down to self-worth. And I think if you don't respect yourself, there's no way that you can respect others. And if you don't appreciate your life itself and your family's life, there's no way you're going to appreciate someone else's life. And it's like involuntary action, so to speak, because you're not thinking about how I'm affecting somebody else, but you're never thinking about, I don't love myself or I don't love my family. And I think that's what it all boils down to, is like we don't respect ourselves enough.
As you guys being youth and under the age of 18, how old are you?
15.
15. How old are you?
13.
How old are you, King?
7.
Being under the age of I want to say 17. How do you think we can change this this negative to a positive? How do you think we can better our community? Starting with y'all, because y'all the youth, y'all the future, y'all the people that we will be looking up to when we are down. Down as in older and relaxed, and we can't do the things that we used to. So how do you think we can change our community as of right now? What are some of the things that we could probably add to the community or do differently from what's been going on right now? Okay, now you can start because you said it. So I mean, what do you think we can do different right now to help our community for our next 7 and 8 year olds and 9 year olds? What do you think we can do differently?
I think we could do it differently more, cause
More,
we just out here shooting. What I think we could do, I think we could be in the stores getting lollipops. That's what I think we should be doing.
So we can add more candy then. That's what you're saying. What do you think we can do to change the violence or to add to the community just to take the negative out? What do you think we can? And your age is again?
13.
13. What do you think we can do to keep our 13-year-olds from becoming the next victim of the violence?
Well, to me, as I said, I think the violence starts out because of money loss and because of grudges. So I would probably like host a free program to get the anger out, to make people realize that whoever you have a grudge on, the reason that you're being pulled back is because you're spending all your time worrying about them and how you're going to get them back. Plus, I also like to express myself with music sometimes. I might make a song about it.
Okay, a song. Okay, what about?
Ayana, right?
Yes.
You mentioned lack of self-love. I would like to know, where do you think that comes from? Why do you think people don't love themselves or don't respect themselves, which causes them to not respect other people?
I think it's more so when you see something that in your mind you think you can't get, you won't work for it. So if you feel as though you don't have enough, or somebody isn't instilling within you what you should have inside of you, the thought that you'll be somebody or something and you'll make it one day, that's a disappointment. So I think what we need to do is we need to start encouraging people to believe that you can do it and you can be something, and not just everything is seen on TV and you can't get it. I think you can get it and you need to start believing that first. And I also think we need to, I know it sounds minor, but we need to clean up our community. We need to make our community feel like a home. Because when you go to other places, it looks clean and it looks neat and they take care of their places, and that makes them feel good about themselves. So I think that's the first step we need to do so we can feel good about ourselves to progress furthermore.
So what I'm hearing is you're saying that self-love and self-respect is something that should be nourished.
Yes.
So that should come from the home and from the families and from the communities. Am I right? Okay.
That's
You
pretty
know
cool.
that?
What ward are you from?
What?
Well, what street area are you from?
I live on South 14th Street.
So what is that, West Ward?
West, I want to
I
say
think that's West Ward, right?
Yes.
What ward are you from?
I live in Ironbound.
Ironbound, okay. So what is that, North Ward?
No,
East
Ironbound,
Ward.
that's
East
east,
Ward.
right?
Yeah.
Down Ferry Street
Mhm.
area?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's east.
King, now what ward are you from?
I don't really know.
What street are you, what area?
Orange.
Orange? Yeah, you're not a ward. Okay. So I mean, what do you do when you know, on your spare time?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I do like to write songs and I like to write poetry.
Okay. That's great. What do you do on your spare time?
I'm a poet and I also run track.
Okay. What do you do on your spare time?
You already know I'll rap.
Oh, you rap? Okay. Well, hopefully we get a chance to hear these young talents right here. And we'll be right back with you guys. All right? Stay locked right here.